What's up, guys? Randy Orton, Fan 2011, and I'm back here once again for round 11 of 24 in Season 2 of the PORWC Pepsi Cup Series. This is the Air Canada 300 here in Vancouver Speedway. So this is our first race here at this speedway. This is actually, I think, our first road course, if I can remember correctly, if not our second. But of course, we got a bunch of drivers. We got 42 very hungry drivers looking to make an impact and looking to make a statement here in the Pepsi Cup Series. Of course, they all want to make sure that they stay inside the top 12 or at least get themselves into a wild card position in the case of you know who, you know what. We'll take a look at the starting lineup, then we'll get the command to fire up the engine, so stay tuned. That was a look at your starting lineup. Dillon Poteet actually has qualified on the pole for the second time this season. As you know, Dillon Poteet's been on a bit of a cold streak. Our defending champion has been on a bit of a cold streak as he has finished in the bottom 14 the past 3 races, and that made him lose the points lead at this point. He is 4 points behind our current points leader, Aaron Williams, who is starting in the 13th position. But of course, we got 2 drivers here in the front row. That's Dillon Poteet and Seth Cole. 2 of my fellow PORWC members looking to make an impact and a statement. You know, Seth Cole is actually 11th in the points. He's only 1 point ahead of Danny Wells at this in this one, but Danny Wells is starting close to mid back of the pack in 27th. So if Seth Cole can keep his cool around this one, he'll be okay. Now there are a few notables near the back of the pack, and that is there are a few notables near the back of the pack. Liam Urevig actually crashed during his qualifying run, so he had to go to a backup car, so he's starting all the way back in 41st. And if he can't move up the field, he might end up falling out of the top 12. And Jennifer Miller originally qualified 6th, but was disqualified and had to be relegated all the way to dead last after failing pre-race inspection. So not a good start for the 84 car of Jennifer Miller, who's currently 3rd in the points. And if she can't move her way up the field, then that's not going to be a good day for her. All right, here we go. Let's fire up them engines here in Vancouver.
Drivers, start your engines!
This race will be 5 laps long, plus I have turned off cautions to make sure that we have a clean race. I don't know why the pace car is all the way over here and it's already hit pit road, made a right turn to pit road. Of course, Dillon Poteet, our defending champion and our former points leader, looking to take back the points lead that he most deserves. Of course, Seth Cole trying to put himself in a better position in those top 12 automatic qualifying playoff spots. There's Alyssa Anderson looking for a better spot in the wild card. She's going to need at least a podium finish if she wants. She's going to need some help. So if she can get at least a podium finish here, that's going to help her out a lot. And Jessica Miller, fourth in the points, she can definitely use a good amount of help. We await the green flag here in Vancouver. Well, there it is. Green flag's in the air. We're underway here in Vancouver. As they come through turn 1, Dillon Poteet with the inside advantage, getting help from Alyssa Anderson. But there, Alyssa Anderson looking for the lead and her first win in the PORWC Pepsi Cup Series. But of course, our defending champion is not going to let up any bit. Take a look near the back of the pack. There is Jennifer Miller, who's currently third in the points. She's trying to move her way up the field. Now, I kind of have a feeling this might be a boring race because so I've only made this 5 laps. There's our current points leader, Aaron Williams. He's up near the front looking for a top 10 finish to hopefully keep his points lead. But if Dillon Poteet's the leader, then he can't do much about it, and he's going to lose the points lead. And he knows he doesn't want that. Now Dillon Poteet with about a half a second advantage over Seth Cole, who is battling Alyssa Anderson for the second position. There's Jessica Miller right behind them in fourth. We've got a battle for fifth here between the Shaun Gallighan and Shawn Henley. Shawn Henley, who won at Zenjoltis, and Shaun Gallighan, the Englishman, currently in the sixth position. Of course, Shaun Gallighan wants to get himself in a better spot in the wild card chase. And now as they come through the final few corners, Dillon Poteet with the advantage. And boy, another win here for Dillon Poteet could mean huge for him. Here they come to the stripe, and Dillon Poteet will lead the first lap, and he will get a big bonus point. And that is huge for the defending champion. Of course, Seth Cole wants to stay away from the bottom of the top 12, wants to stay away from that wild card spot, from those wild card spots. But you know he's going to have to work hard here. And Jennifer Miller is still stuck in the back of the pack. She can't, you know, all these drivers, they work hard. But Jennifer Miller works just as hard as them, but she can't quite try and pass any of these cars, and that's not a good sign for the woman who's currently third in the points. There's our previous race winner, Xavier Livingston. He's running all the way back in 39th. And he had a pretty bad qualifying run, to say the least. But, you know, all these drivers are pretty good here on this road course. So, who knows what's going to happen. Here you see a pass on Joseph Clark. That is Max Skinner in the 15 car from Bulgaria. Hoping to... He's going to need to move his way up a few spots if he wants to stay in the wild card chase. But, of course, Max Skinner has been on a cold streak, as you know of. He might, if he ends up finishing here in 35th, he might actually end up falling outside the top 30, and he does not want that. Oh, bit of contact there, but it looks like they're okay. And now Aaron Williams is starting to fall back a little bit. That's not a good sign for the points leader. You see his teammate Christopher Martin, Dylan Young have made the pass on him, and now Pichu has made the pass on him. And now Sasha Dawson in the 48 car looking to make a pass on the points leader, Aaron Williams. As they come to the stripe, Dillon Poteet leads the second lap. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, Aaron Williams is still clocked into 13th position, so I made a mistake there. My bad. Everyone in the field is pretty much single file. This might be a boring race to say the least. So I mean, if you want to skip around, go ahead. But you're just gonna need to wait and see who gets the win and who finishes where. But Dillon Poteet currently in the driver's seat right now. Seth Cole in second. Alyssa Anderson's moved her way up to third. Then it's Jessica Miller in fourth. Shawn Henley in fifth. Shaun Gallighan sixth. Alexandra Jones seventh. Michael Norman, who's been on a hot streak on the other hand, looking for his fifth top 10 finish in 6 races. Currently in 8th. There's Charles Jackson, currently 6th in the points. He's looking to move his way up. He is in 9th. And there is Dylan Young looking for another top 10 finish in quite a while. Dylan Young didn't have a very good race at LA in the previous race because he ended up DNFing, but a good top 10 here would definitely help Dylan Young in the standings. As they come through the S curves, I can probably guarantee this might be a very boring race. Yeah, because you see all the cars are pretty much single file, so this is going to be just about another boring race to say the least. And I'm sorry about that, guys, but I wanted to test out this track, and it does look pretty cool. And as we come around with 2 laps to go, Dillon Poteet has led at the halfway point, and he's going to get another 2 bonus points. He's going to get 1 more for leading at the halfway point and 1 more for leading the most laps. So 3 big bonus points for Dillon Poteet, and if he can stay here with the lead all the way to the checkered flag, he's going to get the maximum amount of points, which is 48. And that is one thing, and those 48 points are going to be very valuable to him, because we're going to take a look at Aaron Williams right now. He's currently 13th, and that would make Dillon Poteet the points leader once again if Dillon Poteet stays in the first position, stays in the lead on the point. But of course, Seth Cole trying to looking for his second win of the season. Of course, Dillon Poteet also looking for his second win of the season. Jessica Miller, she's also looking for a second win of the season. Shawn Henley is also looking for his second win of the season. The only driver currently without a win in the top 5 is Alyssa Anderson in the 33 car in third. I want to thank, for the 33 car and 29 car, I want to thank Jake Rogers once again for making these paint schemes. They look awesome. I just want to thank you all. I want to thank you, Jake Rogers, for that one. Here they come through the S curves, and now Jessica Miller trying to look for the third position on Alyssa Anderson. You know, Alyssa Anderson actually kind of needs a podium finish to get herself in the wild card chase, because she currently has only one top 5 so far. I'm not sure if she even has a top 5. But she's going to need at least a podium finish if she wants to be in contention for a wild card spot. As Dillon Poteet takes the white flag, 1 to go. And Dillon Poteet currently in the driver's seat right now. And now he has just a little less than 9 car lengths of a lead over Seth Cole right now, who could certainly use a podium finish, but he's also looking for a second win of the season. Again, pretty much everyone is just about intact, single file. So, guys, again, I apologize for a boring race. No wrecks, really, to say the least. So, it's just very unfortunate, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Now, Jennifer Miller is all the way back to in the second to last position, and that's not good. That is not good for Jennifer Miller, who currently runs third in the points. And it just took that failed pre-race inspection to ruin Jennifer Miller's day. Man, a really tough break for Jennifer Miller, and it doesn't look like she's going to be able to move up enough positions to get back into at least the top 30. But now we're focusing here on our top 5. Shawn Henley currently runs 5th, Jessica Miller 4th, Alyssa Anderson 3rd, Seth Cole 2nd, and Dillon Poteet. If all goes well for Dillon Poteet, he's going to come up with a second win of the season. And here they come through the final turn. And Dillon Poteet currently in the driver's seat. One more S-curve to go through, and he will be cruising to victory. And Seth Cole can't come up with enough speed, and it's going to be Dillon Poteet once again scoring the victory in the PORWC Pepsi Cup Series. What a win for the defending champion Dillon Poteet. And looks like he will retake the points lead, because we're trying to figure out where Aaron Williams is. He has actually finished in the 13th position. So looks like Dillon Poteet will retake the points lead, and that should definitely end his cold streak. And Seth Cole, that should help him out in the points with a podium finish in second. Alyssa Anderson finally gets a podium finish. She finishes 3rd. Jessica Miller finishes 4th. That's going to help her a lot in the points. And Shawn Henley finishes 5th. And that should help him out in the points as well. You see of course, I think 4 of the drivers right there in the top 5, they are currently in the automatic qualifying playoff spots in the top 12. And Shaun Gallighan with a 6th place finish. That should help him out in the wild card chase. And then we'll take a look at your finishing results. There's a look at your finishing results. Congratulations to Dillon Poteet on winning the Air Canada 300. That's his second win of the season. And it's been a while since we had a repeat winner this season. So Dillon Poteet is actually the first repeat winner since Jennifer Miller did it in Vegas. So kudos to Dillon Poteet on a big win. Like I said, Seth Cole and Alyssa Anderson will be second and third. They will be on the podium in this one. Jessica Miller finishes 4th, good run for her, and Shawn Henley, who ends up 5th. Then Shaun Gallighan will end up 6th. Alexandra Dawson in 7th. Michael Norman, another top 10 finish for Michael Norman in 8th. That's going to continue his hot streak. As you know, Michael Norman has now finished in the top 10 in 5 of the past 6 races. So be on the lookout for Michael Norman. He could be a threat for the wild card spot. Another good run for Charles Jackson. He finishes 9th in the 9 car. And Dylan Young rounds out your top 10. Finally, a good run for Dylan Young. Now we go through 11th through 20th. Christopher Martin, Pichu, Aaron Williams are 4 more points leader. Looks like he's going to lose that points lead because Dillon Poteet was the winner, and he ended up leading every single lap. So Aaron Williams can kiss that points lead goodbye. Then it's Sasha Dawson, Alexandra Jones, Trent Dunham, Michael Dawson, Tony Blazer, James Coles, and Yokohama Kato. We take a look at 21st through 30th now. That is Ryan Cooper, Barney Ward, Wolfgang Vettel, Danny Wells, Red Bell, Dion Scott, Jack Richards, Randy Carpenter, Brian LaFleur Jr., and Justin Perry. And then we finish off with the bottom 12. That is Hiroshi Kato, Max Skinner, James McLeod, Joshua Perry, Matthew McMurray, Marco Rossi, Joseph Clark, Liam Urevig. I think Liam Urevig might fall outside the top 12 because of his 38th place finish. Xavier Livingston, our previous race winner, not a good race for Xavier Livingston. Josh Cullen ends up 40th. Jennifer Miller, a bad race for Jennifer Miller, and that was not what she was looking for. She's finishing second to last, and that is just that pre-race inspection really screwed her up, and she ends up second to last. And Chloe Lennon rounds out the finishing order. Guys, I apologize for a boring race. I mean, everyone was just about single file. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I mean, I can't do anything about it. But whatever. But congratulations to Dillon Poteet on his second win of the season. Of course, he'll retake the points lead from Aaron Williams, and we see a lot of drivers currently in the top 12 in points. They're in that top 10, so that's going to definitely help them out in the points. Help them probably secure their spot. Sorry about that. Took a little delay there. Of course, our next race will be once again at the Daytona International Speedway. That will be the night race at Daytona, and we can't wait for that one to come up. It's going to be an epic race once again at Daytona, and that's actually the only track where I will race more than once on. All right, guys. I apologize again for the boring race, but congratulations to Dillon Poteet on a huge win, his second win of the season. He'll retake the points lead. Alright, guys, that's it for me in Vancouver, and we'll be back on the GameStop Cup Series once again on Daytona. This has been your PORWC President, Kevin Rabinall, signing off. This race has been brought to you by Pepsi Next. Crisp, refreshing, amazing Pepsi Next.